Welcome everyone to another edition of Krabby McCoffee's beer time. So got a couple updates for you. One of my moderators just emailed me. Let's just codename her the teacher's pet. Okay, school's in session. Now, as you know, you probably aren't going to see me do this every day, but I'm going to be grabbing, if I can find it, and rinse it out, is this wonderful beer glass. Now, some of you guys out there wondering what the hell's going on in the world, well, I'm about to have a beer and tell you it ain't pretty and it ain't good. Now, the teacher's pet messaged me about something that's coming up. You see, Americans better get prepared for World War III. You see, this is why I'm up at wee hours. I just finished lunch. Didn't even get through my springtime cleaning on my online farm. I came straight to lunch to get this topic done. There's two things I want to talk to you about. First of all is the news. World War III is escalating. How's it escalating? Let me tell you how it's escalating. As the teacher's pet said in private message, big announcement today is the U.S. will be deploying a full battalion of Abrams tanks to Ukraine. Abrams. 6 months ago, such a move would have been very conceivable because it's obviously escalatory potential. If this doesn't constitute an escalation, I don't know what does. Yeah. So they're sending Panther II tanks and they're sending Abrams tanks. Yes. And then they had a news article about the doomsday clock being set at 90 seconds currently. And that is pretty scary too. So now the school's in session. We got to talk about a couple topics that's very important. So let me speed this up. Hopefully I don't get too tipsy. I got a life to live, and prepping is one of them. So, goes like this. As your teacher, Abrams tanks. This is what I was talking about the other day. World War III, possible nuclear war. This is why you need to prep for it. Now, Higgins emailed me saying, what's the secret topic? Food. Now, I'm not going to sit here and hide the facts, okay? I can't just keep covering up certain things, okay? Hiding certain things. So I'm just going to basically cut the red tape and just say, the teacher's pet gave me a report, right? It has to do with fresh foods as well. So, your best bet, get your potassium iodide tablets, prep like the life depends on it, move like you got hair. It's not going to get any easier, it's going to get worse. There we go. One beer is all I'm having because I want to get back to my game and I don't want to play drunk, okay? Secondly, the worst case scenario currently for a prepping situation currently is World War III. Yeah. And now with sending a battalion of tanks, that's going to be pretty bad. So we'll get to the tanks thing in a bit. The news is kind of grimy today. I call it grimy as in nothing much. I mean, if you look at the news articles, there's nothing moving, okay? So, now the FBI is reviewing how classified docs ended up in Mike Pence's house. I mean, literally, it's starting to make me think something's wrong, And then it says, no insight for America. Everywhere is epidemic of mass shootings. Yeah, Yeah. Treasury takes more extremely measures. This is new. Let's see. They're doing what? Hit 34 set extraordinary measure that allows the government security investment fund and thrift saving. Addition measure last week when Yellen said treasuries to sell existing investments and suspend reinvestment, civil service retirement, disability fund and the postal service retiree. Okay. Yellen's action are mainly behind the scenes accounting maneuvers. No federal retirees and employees will be affected, and the funds will be made whole once the impasse is. Yeah, but Irresponsible government spending as part of the drawn-out negotiation when the Speaker voter McCarthy promised his conservative number any effort to lift the debt ceiling would be accomplished by spending cuts. Senate, meanwhile, is taking a backseat in the standoff for now. Senate Republicans say we'll wait and see how the House GOP maneuvers a way to raise the borrowing limit, deciding if they need to insert themselves into the process. Despite the comment, the current situation, Republican leader Mitch McConnell told, "We won't default without elaborating." Majority Leader Chuck Schumer said it laid out severe consequences of default, saying every single American will pay the price. He called on House Republicans to reveal the official measures they want to take. Well, I say to my Republican colleagues, if you want to talk about spending cuts, then you have an obligation to show the American people precisely what kind of cuts you're talking about. Yeah, exactly. Said they want to take away everyone's Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, and tell you all to fuck off and die. So, yeah, So next up on the food. So the teacher's pet messaged me, and she said, "Hey Zoe," she said, you know, that she was buying groceries the other day, right? It doesn't matter what type of groceries, it is groceries. All right. They're not fresh anymore. The store are using up whatever storage. For example, someone said to me the other day that the people that buy fruits and produce, they have cold storage or freezer storage, right? And they freeze extra stock and surplus to use them up and sell them to other countries. Well, those extra stocks are dwindling. And now everyone is getting stuff that isn't fresh. For example, fresh fruits and vegetables, not fresh. Eggs, not fresh. Meat, not fresh. I mean, literally, the other day, someone was basically saying they bought packaged hamburger. Oh, it's supposedly a day old, at the store. Day old packaged hamburger's already rotting and stinking. So you got to ask yourself, check your expiration dates. They're probably either hypothetically in this economy using lesser quality foods or lesser quality ingredients. I mean, I was telling Chloe the other day, unless she cooked it properly, which was cooked properly, I checked on her work. Turns out the tomato soup is now getting less and less flavorful than it once was. It's like they're trying to take away canned flavored foods. Prep like your life depends on it. Move like you have it here, Rita. Yeah, exactly. The point is you got to look at the big picture here. You see, teacher's pet went out bought groceries for a week, right? It's not fresh. Literally, everything is not fresh. People are sitting around buying grocery stockpiling, but how do we know it's fresh? They're using lower quality ingredients. Lower quality ingredients for you guys. And the same goes with tomato soup, for example. So the bottom line is, I love all of you. You know this. But you preppers need to get around and keep on prepping. Because, like I said, move your ass, boots. Move like you got a pair. Shake it. The only one that's going to be fucking suffering the worst is going to be you guys when it's damn fucking bug. Are going to be you guys when you fucking turn around and go hungry because you pecker wads aren't fucking moving like you got a pair. I mean, think about it. We're getting to the point where the world is getting harder and harder. I want you also to look up something for me, a new homework assignment today. Checking on my orders. Track a package. So apparently 24 hours and this bar is not even shipped. So apparently Amazon is so backlogged. I remember Amazon having it shipped within 4 hours. Now it's basically taking too long. All right, so let me just show you something. There's a buy it again program, right? Buy it again program, right? When you look at your buy it again program, buy again on Amazon, I'll tell you stuff like mac and cheese went up again, candy went up, ramen went up $10. Actually, it went up $15. Coffee went up. More coffee went up. Mini Pepsi and mini, this ramen went up another $6 per case. See, all this stuff. Soup went up again. Everything that you prep for has gone up in price. $5 for these things. My daily planner by Amazon that I use all the time went up to freaking $9 more. I think they basically give you the first one at a discount, and it's substantial. They raise it. Some other items sold out. So you got to look at everything you're buying and wondering, So I want you guys to think, move like you got a pair, because frankly, this is just the tip of the iceberg. Think about it. You're turning around. What are you buying? You're buying food. Food's not tasty, not fresh anymore. The grocery stores and the farmers are doing a hoodwinking against you guys. You're being hoodwinked. You're being bamboozled. You're going out thinking you're buying some fresh, and it turns out it ain't fresh. You guys turn around and you buy and you buy and you buy, and look what happens. American people need to realize that you guys are being bamboozled. My opinion, you're screwed, blued, and tattooed. Think about it. I'm here to tell you like it is. And that is the truth. Truth's in the pudding, people. Truth's in the pudding. The truth is in the pudding. Now we got an escalation. NATO's not going to put in until 2030 if there's a 2030 left. The problem is the entire country might reset itself because of it. I mean, I want you guys to go ahead, right? Another homework assignment is buy a journal. Start journaling your foods when it's due and start eating it down. Restocking as you go. The planner will come in handy. I know Miss Zoe was joking about planners too, so there we go. You got to use your planners. You got to use every tool available to you to prep and keep prepping. This ain't going to get any better. It's going to get worse, It's going to get worse. I don't want to see you guys fumbling because you didn't prep properly. Yeah. Every day it gets closer and closer. But I want to tell you guys a secret. You see, there's a few secrets I want to share with you. Food's not getting fresher. It's getting worse. Yeah. That's why you got to be very careful what you buy. Always check your expiration dates. I mean, literally, I'm starting to rotate my food out right now, replacing it with fresh because we have to be prepared. There's a time and a place for everything. Right now is the rotate and go. So I'm going to have to spend some 2 hours in the pantry rotating and stuff and getting everything refreshed, moving out, restocking to make sure we have everything in order in case, because that's what needs to be done. As a prepper, you must rotate your food. You must make sure it's not expired. And if it's expired or close to expired, eat it. Don't go to the store and buy more. Just eat it and get it down. And then from then, that's it. Yeah. So. Oh, yeah. Look at him. He's licking his paws. Yep. So, A lot of you preppers out there, you messaged me, you've emailed me, you said, hey, now we have some more news coming down the pipe starting to make me look, I'm disgusted. You got food shortages. Higgins emailed me last night. Did you watch the egg video? So there's two types of reasons why the eggs are basically in England. Of course, they don't have enough eggs because of the egg flu and the bird flu, and so they're killing off chickens. But over here, it's the bird flu's been killed off, so we're having less birds. And then they got to buy more. And then over in England, the farmers aren't getting any money because they got to replace their egg-laying chickens with chicks and grain and everything. So they're not getting the fair market share of the stores, and the stores are raising it to what they want, not giving the farmers it. So because the farmers, it's the same price in Europe. Whereas over here, eggs are expensive because we lost about 202 million egg-laying chickens, give or take, between 198 and 202, 2 million. So it's 2 million, 2 million, give or take, percentage points, as I call it. 2 million mark error of judgment up or down. So that's why I said up to 202, 198 million to 202 million. So 2 million, give or take. So last time I checked. But the problem is the American people are needing to basically start prepping because that's what they need to do. Prepping is what you're going to survive. I prep in the background. I check the news feeds. I check everything. I mean, look, someone emailed me, right? All right? This girl's got something that's important to tell you, okay? Someone emailed me, right? And they said, hey, Rita. I said, hey, what's up? They said, hey, Rita. I said, hey, what's up? They said, what's going on in the world? I said, I don't know, right? I don't know what's going on in the world. You want to fill me in? Tell me. I would like to know. They said Amazon keeps pushing back the dates again. Well, I got orders out too. They keep changing it. Dog food, delayed. Dog snacks, delayed. Meal planner, delayed. 15 and 30-minute and 1 hour planners, delayed. So what do? I just basically write in. I got a set of journals coming, delayed. I didn't sit on my ass. Actually, I've been ordering. Someone said, oh, get this. We looked at the bread makers the other day. The Preppers List has some new items, by the way. I should give you guys the link while I'm thinking about it. The Preppers List has some really good ideas. I just put in some bread makers and some other stuff, but the Preppers List is getting bigger. So, a lot of people are like, oh, what do we do about this? What do we do about that? Don't know. But for the sake of the argument, the Preppers List. Okay, so one of the Preppers items that was added yesterday was Hershey's chocolate syrup. It's a Bolt jug. Yeah, fat-free. Then you got all the paper plates and everything else. So basically, everything on the Preppers List has been updated. And the thing is, you guys got to look at it and make your own decision. Remember, right-click whatever you're interested in and go and look at the item and then add it to your cart. You don't want to buy it for me because I don't need it to be, in my cart. I'm here just to give you guys a lot of food for thought. Now, a lot of things is when you buy Amazon, you got to make sure, or Target, that you're buying what's needed, Okay, so a few items. I have the bread makers somewhere around here. Here we go. The bread makers are 165, so I went down $20. So I'm looking at the one with the better review. It's got gluten-free, dishwasher safe, pan, yada, yada, yada. So point is when you're looking at the Preppers List, you got to basically buy what's needed. We got basically a shopping cart coming, but we also got a bread maker. The problem is bread's getting harder to get. A lot of people don't realize that. That's something I was talking to someone today via email. The lady emailed me, right? I got like 3 emails being a prepper, okay, and I help people out. All 3 of them was about bread's getting scarce in the stores. So I said, do you have any money? They said, oh, some. I said, then buy it. I gave them the links. I said, buy one of these, and one of these, and get some yeast, make your own damn bread. So all 3 of them bought bread makers. Yeah. See, I could be a salesperson, but the problem is these people need to. They thought, oh, this is a good idea. No one thinks about the bread maker. I remember bread makers came out in my time, in the '90s. They were like $600-800. No one was gonna buy it. I was at JCPenney once, like, hey mom, look, bread maker. Now we can buy it at the store. But nowadays, you look at it, and it's basically an essential to making bread. I mean, think about it. Now think about it this way. I live on an island, okay? I want to show you something, okay? All right? Let me show you something interesting. All right, I always share this with you periodically, but this time you need to see it. So you can view, but you can't place orders till tomorrow, Thursday morning, I think, right? Thursday morning. Okay, so let's do this. So first you go into here, right? It says January 25th, so tomorrow. So see availability, right? It's going to show us what's available, okay? Now I'm going to turn this up to 100, 150. There we go. Can I do higher? Hold on. Produce lists. All right, here we go. So coming up, right? This is what I want to show you guys, okay? So for me, this is what I'm paying direct online from the farmer. Farmer gets all the money. So it goes like this. Brussels sprouts, New Hannah Farm, 1 pound, $9. That's organic Brussels sprouts. Kale lettuce, cross between Brussels sprouts and kale. Garlic, mixed herbs. Garlic seconds, 50% off regular price. Garlic. Rosemary. Chiavari herbed. That's the best cheese around. I know I was talking to Zoe the other day, and some people can't eat cheese like Zoe and Chloe, but you know what? Eggs organic. Look at this. $9.69 for 12. Or the Aurora Farms always raises the prices, but San Juan Island Farms, egg chicken, 1 dozen, $9.86. Eggs duck, half dozen. So 6 duck eggs. If you haven't had ducks, eat the duck eggs. Yum, yum. Next is beef bones for soup. Tells you right there how many pounds you get, right? Now look here. You got beef heart, beef brisket. Sunstrom's has got a really good amount of food. 5 pounds, 4 to 5 pounds organic. You're paying 96, but if that's the only thing you have, it's better organic than the stores. Beef liver, beef roast, beef ribs, back ribs, 1 to 2 pounds. Pasture raised, grass fed, beef roast, bone in chuck. See, this is the stuff that you got to look at as a backup plan in case your grocery stores ain't producing it. But you also got to ask yourself, what are you going to do for those pricing? I'll tell you. I'll give you exactly on the food for freshness. Beef roast, eye of roast. Beef roast, boneless chuck, boneless. Go down here, you got beef sausage, chorizo, beef roast, prime rib. See, look at this, $165. 1/2 for full prime rib roast. See, I'd pay that right then and there just because I could. I can make a fresh prime rib roast, see? So then you go down here, see, that's a great deal. You can't get it any better. Hot Italian beef sausages, beef shanks, beef steak, bone-in, ribeye. Look at that, a ribeye, also called a prime rib steak. Right there, 2 pounds, $100. That's why you avoid Aurora Farms. Little Sunstroms is the best deal in the world. So then you go down here, flap, beefsteak, New York, and I stay away from certain people's steaks. Beefsteak, hanging tender, flat iron, 19 or 30. Beefsteak, sirloin tip, beefsteak, prime rib, rationally grazed Murray, whatever, 1 to 2 pounds. I mean, usually when they see me order, it's 2 pounds. They always give me a good deal. beefsteak, sirloin tip, beefsteak top, sirloin beef skirt, Midnight's Farm. See, look at that, 0.5 to 1 pound. This is the stuff I'm trying to tell you is if you look at the vegetables, right? Beef tallow, beef ground, beef ground, beef ground, beef ground, beef London broiled, beef ground. I mean, all this is organic. So we have a farm nearby. So we can just contact the farmers and say, oh, I want this or that. I mean, look at this. A mixed beef box, 12 pounds of mixed beef, 112. Ground beef box, 25 pounds of beef, $290. Now, let me tell you, $290 can get you a shitload more money. So if I allocated $300 in hamburger, I would get about 300 pounds of ground beef when I'm all said and done from Walmart. That would tell you right there. Lamb chops, lamb chops, lamb chops, lamb chops, lamb livers, lamb kebabs, lamb rack, lamb neck. You can't go wrong with any of these, but you got to ask yourself, these are USDA slaughtered and they're organic. Here's this mixed lamb box right there. They see our mixed lamb box, 25 pounds, $5.80. You get 25 pounds, right? I would just go with a whole lamb. When lamb's on sale, pork kebabs, pork hocks. Pork hops are good. All this is basically telling you exactly what you need. Pork leg. Yep, fresh pork legs. Pork bone-in chops. Pork sausages, pork ground. I mean, right here, salami. You know, 3.8 ounce salamis. That's not a good deal. I always stay with Paleo Protein Fitness, 25 pound box, 500. Mixed suet animal fat. Enchiladas. Here you go. The Blue Heron Bistro. Enchiladas, Acapulco chicken. There you go. Take some of that right there. See? When I order some food. How's this? Lasagna? Nope. And then you go down the list. Girl Meets Dirt. That's made here in the islands. Another one is pizza, classic pepperoni. Full classic pepperoni pizza right there. Pizza, simple cheese, Mediterranean, Hawaiian pie. Look at these prices. These are full pizzas. The combo, Smoky the Salmon pizza, Smoky the Salmon, smoked salmon pizza. Raw honey. So, you know, sheep wool comforter. Here you go. I wonder how much they're charging for this. $928 right there. See this? Queen size. I have a wool comforter in the back room that only cost me $400. Now that's $900. Yeah. $900. That means that they think wool is very expensive, and it is. So, and then you got your vegetables. You see where I'm going with this, people? You need to get fresh foods, but you need to basically maintain fresh foods. And to do that, you have to get fresh foods. I'm sorry to say Zoe's out to lunch, let's just say. You don't need to know where she's out to lunch, but she's out to lunch, out to dinner. Yeah, so in my opinion, she ain't here. She would have answered you by now. Pass the gravy. Now, when you buy food, you need to basically make sure it looks edible and make sure you use it up right away. Okay, a lot of people are buying vegetables and they get sidetracked and then they do this, they do that. If you're buying fresh vegetables and fruit, you need So Higgins emailed me and he's like telling me, right? This is funny, right? He says to me, here's an interesting web link. Members' official Twitter handles. If you want to yell at them, this makes it easier to find them. I don't want to yell at them. What I want them to do is get off their butt and raise the debt limit and quit sending military hardware. Like Abrams tanks, Higgins, to Ukraine. If you're not following the news, then you better get off your ass and look. Because right now we're sending Abrams tanks to Ukraine, a full battalion of Abrams tank. Thinking of writing them all on Twitter. Tell them to please get off their butt and raise the asset limits for SSI. You know why they're not going to give you the assets limit? I'll tell you why. They don't give a shit about Higgins. They don't give a shit about me. They don't give a shit about Zoe, Pee Wee, any of you guys. You know what they care about? They care about fucking sitting here and being like, oh yeah, we're going to collapse the economy. See, if the economy collapses, Higgins doesn't get paid. The economy collapses, Pee Wee doesn't get paid. The entire economy collapses, bankrupts and bank collapse, everything. I don't get paid. Zoe doesn't get paid, nor does Chloe get paid. I meant to say Chloe, not Zoe. And so you get the idea. The entire country goes down the shitter. Now, I love all of you. You mean the world to me, all of you. Think of it. This ain't the time to fucking push for something when they're not going to raise the debt ceiling. The debt ceiling is priority. No one gives a shit about an income asset chipmunk. They don't care. Every poor person is just a fucking number to them. Think about it. You're a poor person. They don't give a shit about your number. They don't think of me. All they care about is some wealthy fucking son of a bitches with money. And they only work for money. And if you don't got money, they're not going to listen to you. Think about it. If the fucking economy went to shit, first thing the fucking wealthy would do is try to find a way to secure any and all food, including but not limited, organic and canned. They wouldn't care if Higgins, Rita, Pee Wee, Zoe, Dan, all of those people, they wouldn't care. Fanny, they wouldn't give two shits. They would be worried about their fucking belly and their family's belly. They wouldn't care about us. We're just a fucking number to them. And when our numbers aren't good, or it's them against us, it's always them. So technically, they don't give a shit about raising the SSI debt, nor little anything. And if they cripple the economy, they're only thinking about themselves. That is the truth in the pudding right there. This is why I keep telling you to move like you got a pair. Shake it, twist it, turn it. Get off your lazy duffers and fucking prep. It's not going to get any easier. You need to make sure you have food. You need to make sure you're secured. And you need to make sure everything is according to fucking plans. You sit there and say, oh, but I'm waiting for this and I'm waiting for that and I don't know, I don't understand. And let's explain it again. No one gives a shit about us. Okay, it's us against them. And if you sit there and you think prepping very little and then the shit hits the fan, you better make sure you got enough food for at least 12 months minimum because you're going to fucking starve. And if you do get through it, you're going to be thin as hell. And you're going to be not happy. The point is the American people need to realize that no one cares about us. This is why I care for you. I love all of you. I want you to fucking prep. I don't want you sitting around wasting energy on things that you can't control. Think of it. My family thinks the same way. Prepping is bad. Prepping is bad. Prepping is bad. Prepping is bad, Please pass the gravy. And like I said, she's gone. But I'm not wasting my time on dear Kevin. What the hell? That's only half the picture. Ah. Yeah, I'm not going to even bother with it. You know what? To me, reading that is kind of a wasted time right now when someone's set on one fucking thing. Let me tell you, I want you to, your homework assignment for today is this. I want you to get off all your lazy ass moves like you got a pair and shake it, twist it, and move in the wind and get your prepping done. I don't want you fucking focusing on useless, utterly garbage. Okay, utter useless garbage, people. Look what Zoe said. She said, prep like your life depends on it. Move like you got a pair. Think of it. I'm going to be the drill sergeant, the gunny. Move your ass like you got a pair. Boot. Because this is going to get worse. If they're sending a U.S. Abrams tanks, that means it can escalate. And if there is a World War III, they're not going to be giving a shit about anyone but themselves. I mean, they have a plan and agenda. Plan 1, cripple the economy. Plan 2, is they want to reset everything. And if they have to cause a fucking complete war to do it, then this is what's coming down the pipe. And I've been prepping you for months, and yet no one listens. Article 5 of the Constitution. Oh, which reminds me. Do I have everything I need? As a prepper, I thought I should look out the all outlets. Let's see. I'll add things as I go. That might be the best course of action. When the ads come up, you work. I'll add what needs to be. Anyways, I'm wasting too much time here today. I got a lot of prepping to do and prepping work to do. But my point is, look at your groceries, for example. Right now, you got to give a shit about your groceries. And you're giving a shit of your grocery means if your groceries are going expired faster or rotting faster, you need to know. Look at expiration dates. Make sure you get deals. Don't buy things that you don't need, i.e. chips, cookies, and crackers. Personally, you can't live on chips, cookies, and crackers. I've had people say to me, you can't live on chips, cookies, and crackers. Also, before you go out and buy cases and cases of soup, you might want to sample soups. I just started sampling this stuff. And Campbell's doesn't taste right. So chicken noodle and tomato now. So they're using lower quality ingredients for tomatoes and other ingredients, which means it's going to taste shittier and shittier. So think of it. You're going to have to slowly cut out the stuff that you used to grow up with as a kid. Or you can be 60 years old, an old fart, and you don't know what your taste buds are anymore because you've lost it. Oh, I did order my meds today, so yay me. 90-day supply. My doctor always gives me 90-day supply. So, anyways, I love all of you. You mean the world to me. But remember, make sure you basically buy groceries that aren't rotting. I mean, this is why I came on today. I wasn't going to come back today. The scanner review thing is coming up. And other things are coming up. But we had to address this and nip this in the bud. Yeah. I love all of you. As you know, the problem is right now the government doesn't give a shit. And another thing that I should add to this discussion is in the news feeds, the disgusting news feed. I call it fake news. Anyways, that's what I call it. Everything's fake news for a reason. Fake news. You're like, oh, what is the fake news? Fake news. And that is, here's something. What Google gets sued? Okay, so they're basically suing because of the domination of ads. That's funny. Google can give me all the ads you want. I got ad blocker. My ad blocker is so powerful. I got 26 things blocked on this current site I'm at. Oh, and they just cabled, okay, new Oreo flavor. That's news? I don't know about you, but I do not want to know what the new Oreo flavor is. In the past, Oreo's partnered with Lady Gaga, Pokemon, and Ritz. Most Oreo cookies. Limited edition, cookies and cream. So, when can you get this? Price at $4.99, starting on January 30th. Okay, so Oreos. Most Oreo. Who the hell is this lady doing the commercial? Martha Stewart? Oh, God. She must be old. I don't even recognize her. All right, so If you're looking at other things, and because it's 7 o'clock, let's look at the Dow Jones, because they're like, oh, the Dow Jones is going up, so there is no crash. Dow Jones went up 104 points today. So that's for Tuesday. So we'll see what happens when the Feds raise the shit, Ugh. Talking about mass shootings. Oh, this is interesting. What's this? So it says here. Okay. Yes. Hmm. 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 Let me see. Yeah, so they're talking about bloodshed and gun control. My opinion is leave it alone. We don't need these fucking peckerwoods taking away everyone's guns just because. So, you guys asked me, what are we looking for? I'll tell you what we're looking for. So, what we need to do, we need to basically turn around and keep an eye on the journal things, work on things, prepare things, protect things, and get groceries in order. I want you guys, when you're next time at the store buying your groceries, Walmart, Fred Meyer, Safeway, Majors, or Morgers, or however Higgins calls it, I want you guys to sit around and literally turn around and check everything. Don't just get in and get out and go home. I want you to sit there. I want you to look at everything from expiration dates. Make sure you're getting the best date possible. Freshness is going out. Also, if you're buying fresh vegetables, do the same. And if you do buy ingredients that are fresh vegetables, I want you to literally turn around, and I want you to literally make sure to use them up right away. This is the problem with people. Okay, I got another thing to say. It's very important for you preppers out there. There's preppers out there that email me. There's preppers out there. They email me. And they say, Rita, and I'm like, yes, Rita. I go, yes. Stupid son of a bitch. Now they're giving me a 3-code access just to check Chloe's account. They're like, oh, the best access to your account. We think it was hacked. Really? You think my gift card and everything else was hacked? Fucking dicks. Orders, because they're like, oh, there was something one place. You know what? Yeah. And I can't believe it's just like they're, delayed. Anyways. So, one of the things I want you guys to look at, okay, for fresh foods is use it up. Use your fresh food all the time. Buy fresh food as possible. But when you turn around and when you buy groceries, right? One of the things you need to think about is using the fresh foods first. Because once the fresh foods are gone and farmers can't make anymore, switch over to packaged stuff. You can also make bread, but I don't think bread's going to be tasty every day of the week unless you add it with soup and stews. So you need to plan out with the meal planner and everything else. So if you have fresh fruits and vegetables, eat it up. Yeah, because eventually you're not going to see fresh fruits and vegetables. Farmers aren't going to grow it. Why? Because they're tired of being shafted. Secondly, when it comes to your foods, once the fresh fruits and vegetables are gone, you're going to see a big change in people. They're going to start eating hamburger helper, macaroni and cheese, stuff that me and Higgins likes. Unfortunately, the difference between me and Higgins, brother Higgins, is he likes to microwave everything. So like 45-minute to 1 minute sausages fine. Me, fried on the pan and a hamburger helper. Love hamburger helper. Love the has anyone ever checked on those Velveeta skillets lately? I don't remember what happened to the old skillies. I think they ran out. I know Chris was watching a long time ago. Hold on, Velveeta skillet meals. Here we go. So Velveeta skillet meals. Okay, they got chicken and broccoli and cheesy skillets. That's it. Lasagna. They have 2-pack with $20 of a third party of stroganoff. Chicken bacon ranch sold out. So you got to look at your pricing and ask yourself, are you willing to pay that kind of price for some hamburger helper? I like good old hamburger helper. The cheesy burger macaroni. And if you have food stamps and you're still on the fence about paying $6.50 a month with your food stamp card as an eligibility program for Amazon, don't bother worrying about the $6.50. You can buy a lot. Look at this. Let's see. Can you buy a case of it? Oh yeah, I can buy Salisbury for a case. Case of 12 Salisbury steaks. Those are pretty good. Still requires hamburger and noodles. I don't know how the hell they call that. This is chicken Alfredo skillets. This is so each box right there, they're selling individual because they know, they sell chicken helper. So that's the thing right there. You got to ask yourself, where you go hamburger helper, cheeseburger, right? This is like last resort type thing. And you see if they sell it in, whoops. Yeah. I hate when the side doesn't load up. Here you go. All right. So twin pack. This one's a twin pack. That's a good deal. Get twin pack right there. Make double that. You can also try it with hot dogs. It says right there. Try it now with hot dogs. Like I want a hot dog helper. Higgins, we could actually buy some for Higgins and send it to him. Maybe you'd like to try it with better cheddars. And be like, it's okay with better cheddars, sis. I mean, come on, that'd be funny, right? Better cheddars helper. The new better cheddar helper. Double cheeseburger mac right there. So you got to ask yourself, when fresh food runs completely out, what are you going to switch to? Are you going to switch to box meals, mac and cheese meals, rice, ramen? But post a comment on that because, frankly, it's not about Kevin's picture. It's what I wrote to him. Did you hear the latest? I don't care what you wrote to Kevin. He's not. He's basically going to send you what do you call it? Something. A standard reply. Did you hear the latest companies make seeds that can't reproduce for crops next year, like corn? So farmers have to buy new seeds the following year. Well, if you could send me a link to that, I might talk about it in the next video. But I've been doing this for almost an hour, okay? So buy your groceries. When you're at the store, don't take too little time in the stores. Take as much as you need. Check out expiration dates. Look at your meats. Look at everything. And make sure you plan accordingly. Don't be stuck in the wind without any problems, okay? So in the meantime, I want to say thanks for watching, everyone. Love you guys dearly. I'm going to game for a bit. Hopefully, someone who I know will, who I love dearly, will let me get my spreadsheets done without, I got to get summer done. Maybe I'll get a spreadsheet or two done tonight. Otherwise, I'm not going to be replying to enemy on Wednesday, and I'm going to be going straight into work until the spreadsheets are done. Because I'm tired of sitting around with less time every day. I got to get something done by Saturday. I have a busy day Saturday. So, there you have it, peeps. All you need to do is turn around and literally think about it from my point of view. Yeah. So, with that said, it's not just about one beer, it's about staying motivated. And frankly, my game helps me with my prepping tasks, farming. You gotta keep fridge filled, food up, everything else. So, that said, you need to realize that what I'm saying here is make sure you buy things, make sure to rotate things out, but make sure that if you're buying fresh ingredients, that it's fresh. Otherwise, you're getting screwed. And that's why the teacher's pet, Zoe, brought it to my attention. I was just going to talk about it tomorrow, but the other problem I wanted to get on here for is U.S. is sending your taxpayer money. I want you guys to think about this. Okay, this is very important. I want you guys to think about this. And this is, what if the debt ceiling isn't raised, right? People say, oh, well, right now everyone's worried about the debt ceiling. They're not really worried about anything else but the debt ceiling, right? But while they're worried about the debt ceiling being raised, Social Security, SSI, Medicare, Medicaid can be stripped after June. That means unless you got everything in order to live, pay your electricity, pay your water, pay your garbage, pay your sewer, you better be putting away a nice little nest egg in case. Food, money. And this time, what frame? Why won't they raise it? They want to cripple the economy. Are we going to get to June? That's a good question. Why don't you think about that and chew on it? Because are we going to get to June? It depends. You see, the United States recently have been stealing our ammunition and sending it to Ukraine. Stealing you, the taxpayers, money for ammunition. Think about this. There's no debt ceiling. So what are we doing? We're going into our own arsenal and we're supplying weapons for Ukraine. So even though we're sending our weapons to Ukraine, the truth's in the pudding. We couldn't even maintain we can, what do they call that? Mothball our stuff. And then, now think of it this way before I go, another food for thought. If we're sending out our tanks and other military equipment that we need for our arsenal, and we're just giving it to Ukraine, President Biden stealing our weapons and arsenal for another country. That's treason. He's literally just giving him the door. Congress and the Senate are doing it. You got to ask yourself, why? Think about it. Why? They're trying to escalate a war. One party or the other might use nukes. And if nukes aren't used, it's going to be full World War III. Country strives on war, so think about it. The main thing is they don't give a shit about you. They don't give a shit about me. They don't give a shit about me, you, or other people. They don't care about themselves, whatever that benefits them. So what are they doing? They're trying to cripple this country. In the meantime, that is not good. I love all you. Think about that. World War III is on the horizon. Banking collapse on the horizon. And yet, two on that also. Without Medicare, Medicaid, Social Security, which people say, oh, it's going to, the thing is, they say it's going to be in the hopes that it gets raised. They're not going to raise it. They don't give a shit to raise it. They want to cripple everyone. They want to see anyone that's on SSI, SSDI, retirement survivors, Medicare, Medicaid, food stamps, homeless. They don't care. They want you, all you shitbirds, homeless because they don't think you deserve it. They don't think you deserve it. They think you're all spoiled brats that think you're entitled to something. And then you want to fucking challenge everything. Plain and simple. Look at how many people over here challenge it. I challenged something the other day. Oh my God. I was telling the teacher's pet today, Zoe. I stirred the shitstorm on something. Usually I just wait and see, but I literally stirred the shitstorm this morning. I'll tell you in another video what happened after tomorrow's business. But point is, I'm not standing around. I'm fighting back to a point, but I'm doing it my own way, which doesn't jeopardize anyone's life or anything. I have my own way of doing it. It doesn't harm people. Problem I'm saying is, look at the things going on. 70% of people's benefits, or 70% of the population, I should say, would lose their damn benefits. Then what? What are you going to do then? We can't afford your house taxes, your electricity, water, sewer, garbage, gas, car maintenance, nothing. I mean, look. I was talking to a buddy of mine the other day. What was it, like $100 for oil change? They drained the oil in their car, put in a new oil filter, gave several liters of oil, and all they gave as a bonus is a free car wash. Yeah, a free car wash for $100, give or take, about that. I'm sorry, but that's just too expensive. And they say, oh, well, this is why the price of fuel's going down, because no one wants to drive. And then the buses are always crammed. And then you got all these rules and regulations, So, anyways, my game's calling me. I love all of you. I've been poked today by the duck. I poked the honey badger just because I can. Honey badger's funny as hell. But truthfully, you got to ask yourself, what are you prepping for? That's another thing for your homework assignment. Send me a comment below. Tell me what you're prepping for. You're prepping World War III, nuclear war, banking collapse, or natural disasters? Or do you think we're all full of crap and that nothing's going to happen? Feel free to tell us. There's got to be something entertaining out of this video that you're getting out of. Maybe me, maybe not. But still, I got to get to my game for what summer's just around the corner, and I got to trim my crops down in my game, and then I got to plant new seed summer 1st for pineapples, and I'm not going to miss that at all. I love being a pineapple farmer. So pineapples are very important to me, okay? But the main thing is think about it. I love all of you. You need to get up, pull yourself by the bootstrap, kick yourself in the ass, and ask yourself, what are you prepping for? Move like you got a pair. See? Prep like your life depends on it. Move like you have a pair. That's the truth. Truth is, there's time and place to worry about anything and everything. Ecclesiastes 3:1-3:7 says there's a time for everything. Let me tell you a story before I go. I know I keep saying I'm going to go. My father-in-law, which I don't give a shit about his fucking retirement, so if the fucking stock market crashed, he'd be a hobo anyways. I don't care. You know why I don't care? I'll tell you why. Because he doesn't want to leave anything to anyone. He's basically a greedy, selfish son of a bitch. However, when it comes to the American people, I have a heart for certain things, right? That is, what am I worried about the most right now? I'll tell you what I'm worried about the most. Worried about the most is this. The American people. Okay, nothing. The American people need to realize that there's a time and place for everything. Ecclesiastes 3:1-3:7. You got my family. They're not worried about prepping. It's an energy you're expelling, you're wasting, right? Let's put it this way. I'm a prepper. Shit hits the fan. What happens? I'm prepped, ready to go. Someone else might be worried about their fucking food, but they don't know how to make it. I've given you all the tips you need, cord cutting, etc. Then you got the next person in the list. They worry about every fucking little thing, okay? I ran across someone the other day. What a dick, okay? What a fucking dick, okay? Let me tell you about this dick. He turns around, right? Him and his wife, they think they're fucking entitled for everything. The world owes them a living, okay? The world doesn't owe you jack diddly shit. Why? The world literally, show me your pineapple. Yes, okay. When my game gets started, I'll show you my pineapples. I'll take a picture for you and send it to you. You might get a kick out of it. It's just an entire... I'm basically running a plantation with these little minions that harvest for me so I can basically maintain my farm by doing all the farm work. I love that game. Anyways, let me get down to brass tacks. Okay, I love talking about my farming game. But these people are so fucking entitled. They think, the government owes them. The government owes them. Everything that happens, the government owes them. Government doesn't owe you jack shit. Every fucking person out there, these peckerwoods, right? Let me tell you what these peckerwoods do, okay? These peckerwoods turn around and they say, oh, well, we need to get rid of transgender healthcare. It's fine by me. Oh, we need to get rid of the transgendered people. Not cool. We need to get rid of gays and lesbians. Not cool. We'd have more money if we didn't have blacks running the country. Not cool. Blacks, African Americans, they're cool people. Problem is, there's too many dirtbags out there that think that they're the white superiority, and they are. What was that? Yeah, damn. Let me look. Where is it anyway? I can look for it now. I'll find it later. So basically, here's the problem, okay? You got too many peckerwoods, right? Let me tell you guys a story about another friend, right? Another extended family member. People think the world revolves around this person, right? Awesome person. But every time you turn around, bad luck strikes a lot of people. And, and the truth is, no one gives a shit about these people because, funny story, something happens, right? The thing is, Americans don't care about other people anymore. What they care about is what they can accomplish or what they can get out of someone. Truth is when it comes to Americans, they got a short attention span. They don't care. Take care of Moppy real quick before I lose my number. Moppy! Come on, my door. Get in there. Hold it. Hello? They're still working? Yeah, I must not be hearing anything. Okay, let me finish up here. So basically, what I'm trying to say is everyone around the world has an agenda, right? Some good, some bad. I have an agenda. Mine is I want you guys to move like you have a pair because you guys are needing to quote unquote prep, and you need to prep like your life depends on it, and move like you have a pair because frankly, when the shit hits fan, you better be prepped, stocked, ready to go. It's not going to get any easier now. Point is, there's people in the world, okay, they have their own agendas. For example, I love all people, right? Hate politicians, but you got to love them anyways. Problem is, politicians have their own agenda. Let's cripple the economy, not raise the debt ceiling, and not listen to anyone. Before I went to my local senator's office, in the area in Congress people, right? You know what happened? Took me 7 months of phone calls every day to finally make someone move like they had a pair. You remember that old Elvis song? A little less conversation, a little more action, baby. Think about it. Conversation's one thing, but you need to take action. So to take action as a prepper, you need to fucking move like you got a pair. Because if you're thinking Uncle Sam's going to give you something, they won't. This is why I'm telling you outright, if you're on benefits, start prepping now. At least 6 months of food, maybe 9 months. Yeah, I mean, you might be waiting from June of 2023 to January 2025 to get food. That's 18 months. So you're going to wait 18 months to eat. You better have at least 18 months food because something's going to happen. You know, you got Republicans and Democrats butting heads, and they're not making a decision. They're just like, ooh, someone's going to flinch. No flinches. Then we've lost our arsenal. We've lost everything. And you got to ask yourself, what are they fighting for? What are you fighting for? That's the question you got to ask. What are you fighting for? Are you fighting for yourself, your family, or what? You see, if you're going to do something, you basically take life by the horns or pull yourself by the bootstraps and give the other person a swift kick and see to their ass because that's how you're going to have to live sooner or later. Social Security is going to run out. SSI is going to run out. Medicare is going to run out. Medicaid. Pee-wee sent me videos. I had to confirm it. You know, the guy said 70% of his video is completely accurate because that's what I've been following myself, but not his video in general, my own eyes. I'm up 19, 20 hours a day. I sleep 4. I've been manning the fucking computers for you guys. Every day I tell you this. And every day people sit there and ask questions. What's going to happen in the future? I don't know. Between now and June, you better get your ass in order because I don't want to see any of you left behind. That's the truth of the matter. When everything is settled, let me put it this way. I'll give you another parable. Okay, a Rita parable. You're being a smart ass again. Quit being a smart ass. We're having a serious conversation here. 2 jars of pickles and tang doesn't work. 2 jars of tang and a pickles don't work. Don't listen to him. You need to freaking prep as much as possible. Yeah, never mind. I can use those words, okay? Here's the other thing. When you're prepping, you need to prep like your life depends on it. Yeah. And you got to basically ask yourself, okay? Think of it this way, okay? There's people out there, okay? There's people out there. Let me give you the a law definition, right? You got someone like Higgins, you know, he wants this thingy or other, right? He's got his own agenda, right? It's a good agenda. I'm not going to diss him. I like poking him, you know, poke the honey badger. But seriously, let me tell you my thoughts, okay? I'm going to put it in my terms, okay? Right now, the American people aren't worried about some legislation that Higgins would like to pass. They're worried about World War III. They're worried about a pandemic. They're worried about nuclear war. They're worried about survival. They're worried if Uncle Sam will bail them out if the nuclear war happens or if the stock market crashes and we get another Great Depression. That's what they're worried about. They're not, you know. And then you got these other things. Okay, let me tell you something I was telling someone else the other day. Okay, with the bottom of my heart, I do hope he can push through and get what he wants. Okay, but I'm going to tell the fucking truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Problem is, no one gives a shit about other people's ideas or legislations because look what the gun controllers, I'm going to use gun control for that. They want to push it, and then they're like, oh, we can't infringe the Second Amendment. Well, the government can turn around and say, well, you got 2 choices. You can hand over your guns after a Great Depression and get food. Or you can go hungry, and if you kill someone, we're going to charge you with murder and fry you for it. Anyway, I look at it, the American people are going to see some serious shit happen in the next 18 months. Another parable? Here's another parable, okay? Again, I wish everyone the best. I may be negative to a point, but I'm a fucking realist, okay? Let me give you an old movie quote. Zoe loves movie quotes. You know, Al, if Hoover was here, it would have been a different situation. Mr. Hoover, sir, was a realist. I'm a realist. Think about it. They don't care about it. You know what they fucking care about the most? They could turn around and change America for Higgins' life, better for Higgins' life. Okay, I'll use it in this terms, okay? Higgins gets someone to submit this bill that he wants, right? They turn around and they say, it's not worth it, right? The Democrats won't do it. How come the Dems haven't done it? Huh? They have their own agenda. How come the Repubs haven't done it? Because. So what's that tell you? I'll tell you what it is. I'll tell you the fucking truth. It's because they want to fucking go after Biden, Biden's family, Pence, Trump, anyone who's getting in the way. I heard rumors that Abbott and DeSantis is next on the chopping block. I call it a chopping block, metaphorically. For why? I'll tell you why. Because they all want to fucking hang these people mentally, because they're more worried about these trials and everything else and investigations. If they fucking got it, to see, politics is something I don't like talking about, but I'll tell you my opinion. Is that both parties are a fucking bunch of jackass deuce nuggets that won't get off their lazy butt to work for the American people. You fucking vote for them. And the Democrats and Republicans use every fucking dollar that you donate to make fucking better choices for candidates to get what they want for an agenda. They don't give a shit about us. They don't. They did. We didn't be in a better position. But instead, what do they care about? Themselves. I mean, I would love to see something stronger on the, something happened, okay, on maybe a small concession on gun control, but won't happen. I would like them to get off their butts and get rid of transgender healthcare. Won't happen. I would like them to increase. I mean, it's a piece of paper and a piece of law that could be, 30 pages signed in. Higgins gets what he wants. Instead, Higgins doesn't get what he wants. Instead, we're paying $10 trillion over the course of 10 to 20 years for sex changes. I'd like to see transgender healthcare. You get basic health care, you get this, but no hormones, no sex change. Why? Because people don't need it. Problem is, the sex change is something that Americans don't need to think about any longer. But instead, we're taking away from the minority. But the trannies are the minority. Think about it. Higgins is a minority, but instead they want to throw him under the bus because, he's got thoughts and opinions. I'm just a fucking realist. I'm the one that fucking sits there and says, hey, good luck, Joe. Meanwhile, I'm sitting there saying, how long is this going to be shot down? I mean, literally, everything you see is being shot down. And then you have all these realists like me sitting there saying, Social Security going to be safe? Nope. Medicare going to be safe? Nope. Medicaid is going to be safe? Nope. Medi-Cal is going to be safe? Nope. Food stamps are going to be safe? Nope. You got so many fucking people that tune into my channel on the offline version. Email me. Is our food stamp safe? I look like a fucking mind reader, people. I have said Oregon took away their extended food stamp. Washington has not taken their food stamps away yet. Other blue states will, because there is no money. When they have to cut the corners of the national, cut the debt, they're going to take away food stamps. Cut the debt, they're going to take away Medicare. Cut the debt, they're going to... Was it 4 o'clock today or 4 o'clock tomorrow? Cozy up this winter, though. Ooh, this is great. No, yes? Let's see. Oh, yeah. See, there you go. This guy is basically completely truthful. So, this guy, right? Let me go and see a Twitter for a second. I'm going to basically say... I'm going to actually find this post on Twitter myself. I'm going to comment my own opinion because I'm tired of the, people say, oh, do you care? No, I don't. Because you know what? I'm going to basically say something. Here we go. See? It's right there on my friend's post. Higgins posting the post in there. So I'm going to basically make my own damn opinion. I ain't going to follow this jackass. I don't believe in the Republicans. But where did old Higba post this? Hey, where's that fucking thing? Oh, yeah, look. Apparently, says 2 people that follow this. Higgins and okay, I'm not going to give that name. Pee Wee. Let's see, retweeted. Okay, I'm going to tweet this myself on my own damn feed. Damn it. Let me just fucking do this. Let's see. Retweet. Retweet. We'll quote the tweet. Then I'm going to say, Congress and the Senate don't care about others. They only care about what's in it for them. They don't work for us. It's all a sham. For the people, it's all a sham. For the people, by the people. Time to fire them all and elect new people. See? There you go. I even tweeted it on my own profile. And I don't tweet much shit anyways. Okay, now I'm going to go over here because it's been December 28th. I want to see if there's anything new in my own thing. Come on, dude. I want to see about this. I always look at this because... yeah, here we go. I'm going to post this. Oh, actually, I'm going to just look at this. Okay, I'm going to just hit... Wow, amazing. So here we go. So I just posted this. So can I actually open my profile up in another tab just to see? Yeah, okay, just 11 seconds ago. Okay, so let's just do this. I want to read the comments. Can I read the comments here? I like reading the comments. Or is it just all there? Let's see. Oh, yeah. Look at this. Look at this. You see, this is why I keep telling you guys to prep. Lady post, right? Actually, I want to retweet this one. Can I actually retweet this? Oh, wait, what's this? Oh, great. So someone posted some videos. Okay, so I posted, the thing is the government turned around and apparently they're talking about food stamps running out in February in this state. So every state's going to run out in February, apparently. So enjoy your food stamps while you have it, because once the pandemic food stamps is gone, that's it. See, you see, when I sit there and say you got to fire them all, I actually posted on Twitter for once the Higgins thing, right? I basically am saying, the best course of action is to fire these son of a bitches, because that's what you got to do. You got to literally fire these son of a bitches, because that's, I mean, look, okay, let me tell you something, okay? I'm a prepper. Senator Maria Cantwell and Senator Murray emailed me just a minute ago. Their newsletter thing. We must fight for abortion rights. Really? You guys want to fight for abortion rights, but the news is not talking about the major collapse coming. They all are worried about abortion rights. Yeah, so I wanted to share that with you. Oh, here's something interesting. Cool. So I'm going to be getting off of here, okay? I love all of you. I do. But, my point is when you sit there, right? They're emailing about abortion rights. Well, what about the people that need to eat? What about the people that need to survive? You see, let me put it this way. They're trying to force everyone to go back to work. That's fine with me. But the American people need to fucking realize that we have to fire these people to get anywhere. But no, everyone believes the Republicans are doing a bang up, smash up job. And look what happens. I don't believe in both parties. I think they're both lazy son of a bitches. Give free sex changes. Take away what's more important to people and give it to others. Yeah, free cell phone. Oh, they're going to start cutting corners eventually in June. No free cell phone, no internet. I pay my internet every month. But you know what's the worriest part? Not being able to pay your fucking bills. And then you basically got food, but no bills. And then you got to ask yourself, how are you going to survive? How are you going to live? Some people have houses. They're going to have to cut corners like the rest of us. I mean, you think of the states. People are going to be fumbling to the Red Cross and the Salvation Army to get their rent paid. I do not live. I pay my bills, and I'm a person and I live in pride. But you know what? These bastards and assholes need to be fired. Plain and simple. That's what I keep saying. People say to me, oh, well, why do you want to fire them? Because they don't do their fucking job. I mean, look, I may be a realist. That's where I got so far in the strength. But everyone to each their own. Now, what do I do for dinner tonight? That's a question. Steak or pork chops? I personally think steak or pork chops. But you know what? Thing is the people that you vote in, you're just a number to them. I'm a number to them. That's what pisses me off. Why do you think I get tired? The other day, right? I'll tell you a story for you guys. The other day I was pissed. Why? Because I'm a voter, but they want me for jury duty and I'm a service dog. So I got to print out 2 letters, mail it off. Well, that reminds me. When's my therapist appointment? Do you know when it's due? Was it my therapist appointment? No, it wasn't today. Let me check my Google calendar. I knew it's coming up. It's this week. I'm getting to the point where I need a game. Let me check. I think my therapist appointment's this week. She didn't email me, did she? No, she didn't email me. Let me look. Oh, okay. So I have an appointment on the 26th. Oh, better put that in my journal. You see, this is why I keep it, just in case. Let's see. What was it I said too? So seems I'm gonna be busy on Thursday, like crazy shit. All right, so I love all of you. See, I have to see a therapist myself sometimes because people drive me insane. Mostly it's the politicians. They're making me worry like crazy. Some days I feel, I'll tell you this, that I might not even make it to Christmas this year or my birthday. Yeah. So anyways, that's the thing. The American people, I feel sorry for all of them, actually. Half these people are only worried about themselves. Like some of these freeloaders who want fucking food stamps. Food stamps run out. What are they going to do then? It's a tough conundrum we're in. A tough nut to crack. And yet I could sit here all night talking about food and problems. I don't trust the people. I believe they're going to cripple. Okay, so got an order that came in, and my order finally gets shipped. It's telling me on this device. I just love this device, okay? You get this shithole device, right? I gotta tell you the story. You get this shithole device, right? And it says one order due in on Friday, right? But you go to not yet shipped, and it's not even there. So it's like they're what they're doing, right? People say to me, what's going on, right? If you ever look at the Amazon shipped thing, right? It's got ordered, and in between it takes 2 or 3 days to fill it because they're actually moving it from one warehouse to the next. Say my items in Michigan near Higgins' place. Okay, I'm gonna just use that as an example of poking Higgins. They got to put it on a plane, box it up, and ship it with other Amazon goods all the way across the country. Then it gets to where they're going, and then they put extra labels and then ship it off to me from their warehouse. Then it says ship. So you might have it, they claim it's their network program. The program it sucks because they should just basically say ordered, shipped, loaded on a plane, and sent to me. Instead, they're saying Friday, okay, 3 days, 72 hours, right? But it's not even shipped. It's like, oh, you can cancel the order, but the little bar is saying shipped. And this is what's happening with all our orders, and then I hear someone say, well, I don't have Prime. I ordered it and it shipped it less than 12 hours. Well, maybe you're near a major hub, but where the rural communities are getting shit on. Yeah. Oh, God. Will I ever get to rest or game? Dog's always barking. I'm on high alert half the time. Anyways, there we go, peeps. I love all of you. So I'm a realist. And as a realist, I get tired of, looking at everyone feeling shafted. We're all getting shafted somehow. $100 for an oil change. Yeah, that's being shafted. With a free car wash included, that's still being shafted. Shafted on groceries. That's the other thing. Yesterday's topic was pricing on groceries. You need to basically make sure you're getting what you're paying for. If it's on sale and they didn't change the sale from last week, you got shafted. And I hate, people know this, I hate when others get fucking robbed from the grocery store. I mean, literally, if you look at a loaf of bread, $6.50. Gallon of milk, $6. I mean, literally, what's it cost? Less than $1 to homogenize and pasteurize the milk. But then when it gets to us, it's $6. I mean, literally, eventually, I'm going to say this, okay? Eventually, people are going to say enough's enough. I mean, like someone said to me, aren't you worried about the egg pricing the other day? Eggs, right? And Brother Higgins, he likes to poke the bear. Well, you think nothing is your problem. Well, when you don't eat eggs, it's not your damn problem. I got eggs in there that I don't use. Chloe grabs eggs. Chloe's been baking. She's actually baking. The other day I said, how about some fried eggs with my onions? I got a thing of organic eggs here. How many eggs do we use? 6. Yeah. So 6 eggs here. All the other eggs are almost used up. Why we're using them? We're Chloe's baking cakes and pies and everything else, right? Love those pies. Well, the point is, if someone says, well, doesn't that worry you? No, because think of it this way. Americans have to use the mindset to cut out what they don't like, what they don't want to pay, okay? For example, let me just use the verbal thing, okay? I'm not going to use the non-verbal, okay? So, for example, let's look at my grocery store, okay? Oh, I guess I have that at 200%. All right, so, for example, prime rib steak, $14 a pound. Okay. Family pack. So you're paying at least $40 for 2 steaks. Sounds good to me. They can give me the entire roast at a discount, which they could. Baby back pork ribs. Won't eat those. $5 a pound. No. The baby pigs get slaughtered, or the baby pigs get inhumanely killed for those ribs. Mm-mm. Petite sirloin steaks, family pack. Don't like petite and sir. Cornish game ends, 2 for $7. Used to be 2 for $4. Now it's 2 for $7. You got to ask yourself. Thick cut bacon, $10. When you sit there and you look at egg prices, bacon prices, you can cut those out. You can basically eat oatmeal every morning. Then you look at produce special. Oranges, 99 cents. Bell peppers, 5 for $5. Red onions, 79 cents a pound. Carrots, a 2 pound bag of baby carrots or organic. Regular carrots, $2.50. Organic large lemons. When in doubt, make lemonade. Pepsi products, $7.99. So they've raised it. You think I'm going to be paying $7.99 for a 12-pack Pepsi? No. Literally. $6.99 for Aquafina. Water used to be $2.99 a 24-pack. What happened? They're basically charging you $4.99 for the fucking plastic bottles. That's why you prep what you need for your water, but you buy it in a bulk at Walmart or Amazon or Target. Nabisco treats, $4 a box for crackers. I ain't paying $4 my preps. Kettle chips, $3.79. Jello, 2 for $3. Used to be 50 cents for one, so you can get 4 for $2. 6 for $3. Cholula hot sauce, $4. Don't use it. Signature Select marinades, $4. They used to be $1.49 a marinade. Betty Crocker hamburger helper, tuna helper, 2 for $4. Good deal. Whole milk yogurt, thick cut sliced cheese, Tillamook, $4 an 8 ounce. That's like what, 8 slices of cheese. Premium sour cream, 1 pound, 2 for $5. Signature Select ice cream Sammy's, $5. Pizza Tony's pizza rolls, $5.99. Tillamook ice cream, $4.99. London Broil, $14. Cheddar, yada 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 yada. See, so all of this stuff in the mindset, you got to ask yourself: are you willing to cut out those items to eat and eat better, or are you going to basically cut your expenses? Me, I like ramen. I love ramen. I love rice. I love beans. I love all that stuff. But you don't eat the bunny, right? Bun. Right. So the truth is in the pudding. You got to use the mindset. What the fuck is wrong with this damn fucking chair? So, truth in the pudding. What I want you guys to do is simple. I want your homework tonight. Think about what I said. Tanks going into Ukraine, U.S. tanks, German tanks going into Ukraine. Think about it. Food pricing. Is your food fresh or expired or stale? When you start to think about it, you might have a better understanding of what's happening. But this had to be addressed. Am I a realist? Yes. The teacher's pet brought this up, but the teacher's pet also said, I don't need to bend over backwards for anyone to eaters, Unmute the video clip. The hell are you doing this time? I don't know. What the fuck are you doing this time? You sent me something, huh? It's not me doing it. Oh my God. He had to send me something like this. Come on, Higgins. For real, man? I mean, that is not funny. And is that Johnny Depp? I gotta look that up. I ain't gonna bother it. Oh, hold on. Willy Wonka, TikTok early. Duke Depp. Hmm. Okay. Old people and soap. That's what I thought it was. But that was a long time ago, man. Funny guy. I'm not going to retweet something I don't. Well, I believe in your crusade, but I don't believe in poking someone that's going to basically be annoying. And I don't support Kevin McCarthy, never have. So to me, that jackass can go suck a big, fat, stale donkey winky, as far as I'm concerned, because I don't trust the bastard. Yes, that is yeah. Well, it's been a long time. He does. It looks like he was young back then, you know. Anyways, I'm gonna get out of here, peeps. 5 o'clock. It's time for me to relax. Got to talk to Chloe about something very important, family issues. Even though I'm her caretaker, apparently I better get to it. More administrative duties. So, Higgins, I do care. I'm just a fucking realist, and until you realize I'm a pragmatic realist, where I try to live in the lines and know that shit's gonna hit the fan, and if no one fucking prepares for it, people are gonna be homeless and hungry. So I just hope, being funny here for Higgins' sake, for all you preppers out there, I hope you have a cardboard box picked out in some waterfront real estate property under a bridge. See, I still have a sense of humor. Yes. So it's not about supporting McCarthy. It's about, look, I don't poke Republicans and I don't poke Democrats. I don't give a shit about poking them. Look, didn't you hear what I said earlier? It took me 7 months in 2003 to get my retro check. It took 7 fucking months of poking 2 senators daily until they got tired of it. If you want to make a difference, call your local representatives. Poke every one of them. Email them daily. Your best bet is you want to make something and you really believe in this, go poke them every day of the week from a year, 2 years until election time. If they don't get it done by election, you know where they stand. That's your best bet. I ain't poking anyone. I don't believe in these pecker-wooded son of a bitches. I don't even believe fucking my own people. I mean, look, you want to sit there and say, oh, you're not poke them. Really? Why don't you go poke fucking Patty Murray? He's the fucking President Tim Pro of the fucking Senate, dude. Poke her, man. And I'm not talking about poking her in the old West time. I mean, why don't you poke her? She's a Democratic Senate Tim Pro. She might listen. It might take her 7 to 10 months to get back to you every day until she gets tired of your emails. Trust me. Your best bet is the message. Not Mitch McConnell. Chuck Schumer and Patty Murray. Those two allies, they probably get it done really quickly. Hell, you might be able to score and see if AOC does an email. Or what you do every day, and I'm going to tell you this, Higgins, for posterity, just because I'm not a smart ass dipshit. And by the way, for all you freaking uh, shitbirds out there, this is something you guys need to hear. And I'm going to lay it on the line for you, the truth. You want something done? I literally emailed probably 50,000 emails to various doctors over the course of 3 years. I sent probably close to 20,000 letters. I spent probably close to 15,000 phone calls per year, administrative, to get surgeries that I needed to be correct. And I had to fight for it tooth and nail. Your best bet, anyone, if you want something done, send 535 emails daily for a year to 4. If the first 2 years don't work, vote them all out and try again. But my point is you can get more out of honey than sand. I think that's how it goes. Let me see. It's sand, right? You get more flies with honey than you do with vinegar. Think about it. The truth's in the pudding, people. Your best bet if you want something, keep pestering them till they give in. I'm not pestering because I don't want anything from them. What I want is the budget to be raised, or the budget cap or the debt ceiling to be raised, and not to be in war with Ukraine, and not triggering World War III or nuclear war or a banking collapse. But since I'm here prepping for you all and giving you advice, the project will be put on you guys to do because I got to get everything in order, my house in order in case something happens. Think about it. What's more important? Prepping or, I had to do a lot of my own handiwork a long time ago. Prepping is coming natural to me. Fortunately, the problem is you guys are going to give me a heart attack soon because no one listens, because frankly, I'm for all of you. Now, I got a project coming up I'm working on. It's been really doing a toll on me too. See, let me just say between my birthday and Christmas, I got a special guest coming for a couple weeks. Visiting here. If the depression and the entire world doesn't implode from nuclear war, I got a special guest coming to visit. And we will be doing live videos all over San Juan Islands for you, the preppers. I'm going to take a couple weeks and break for live videos around the San Juan. Now, before I fall asleep, I had one beer. I need to go. All right, think about it. Your best bet, and I encourage Higgins to keep on his crusade. I'm not going to be negative. I'm just a realist. The realist says, you want to basically make a difference? Keep pestering him daily. Poke him. Email him. Comment. Twitter them. Instagram them. Facebook them. Email every day until they find it. Call them every day. Think about it. Phones used as a good weapon. Trust me. You call them every day, they're going to basically get tired of you. I've had local and state senators get tired of me after calling them daily. That's the thing. You just got to keep being a persistent little honey badger. Look, I love Higgins dearly, okay? My advice to him, poke. Yeah, the honey badger knows how to badger people, okay? That's why his nickname is the Badger. Use that magical God-given gift as a badger and badger him back, Higgs. Think about it. You figure sit there, rub their nose in the shit and be like, I want this now. Keep doing it every day until they fucking realize you're not going away. That's your best course of action. They'll even get it try to pass. It might even be renamed the Higgins Bill. Think about it. It might be named after a bill. That would be cool. I mean, literally, if you keep focused and write 435 members of Congress or 535 with Senate, President, Vice President daily, they'll get off their ass and do something eventually because they'll be tired of you and your emails. It worked for me. I emailed doctors. I emailed lawyers. I've emailed so many different things that a lot of people give in after you basically do things. That's why you're nicknamed the Badger. It's like you trying to poke the Taluna bear. You said that yourself. You poked the Taluna bear. Hopefully you got what you were you deserve because 10 hours is a long time. For some of you out there, I'll explain later, but Higgins has got a knack for these things. I mean, literally, his special gift is annoying the crap out of people when it comes to getting what he needs, and that's a gift that I don't even have. So to me, use it to your advantage, brother, big brother. And don't basically stand down. That's the best advice I can give. But, me, I ain't going to poke these people because I don't like these people. And it's not my job to poke these people. Hell, all I want is to be basically prep and be left alone most of the time. And a clean house, as everyone knows. If I can have the clean house on a daily basis, praise the Lord. Praise the Lord anyways, but still. I have faith in you, big brother, that you have the annoyance and the perseverance and the determination to get what you need. That's why I love you dearly, because you are funny, but at the same time, I enjoy your day-to-day life and story of what you tell me. Now, plain and simple. Yeah. In the meantime, I'm going to be falling asleep if I don't game. I got pineapples in. And yes, my tablet thingy, when it's charged, even with a broken screen, I will turn it on and I will show you my rows of pineapples. He emailed me about pineapples. Show me your pineapples, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. I want back. Yeah, see, there you go. So the rest of you guys, you don't need to back down. Me, I don't play nice. That's the problem. Okay, for some of you preppers out there, you say, what does that mean? I'll tell you. I don't play nice. When it comes to what I want, I play dirty. Literally, I play dirty to a point. I'm not like, doing this or doing that, but I play dirty to the point where if someone says something to me, I'll basically give a rude comment. That's my way of fuck off, back off, leave me the fuck alone. I don't like dealing with these peckerwoods anymore. So, anyways, that's what I mean by dirty. I like to be left the fuck alone. And so for the rest of you out there, I love all of you. Thanks for watching. And please add and subscribe. Please post comments. Please leave feedback, suggestion. Hit the like, subscribe button so it's fun for your family, including your dogs, cats, your bunnies, your service dogs, your service bunnies. Hit the bell notification. Thumbs up, subscribe. Keep the comments nice as all you ask. School is out. And just remember, make sure, check everything, fresh or not freshness. You'll do better. Thank you so much for your time. God bless you and everything you do.